Today I'm gonna give you more DIY merch ideas, and I actually think this turned out pretty well. I surprised myself a bit, but this is what I ended up making. The age-old idea of putting lyrics on things. This is what it looks like. Make your own photo cards. You have a beautiful photo card. Wow. It's the perfect night in. Or night out as well. That's prees. Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm doing another part 2 because this brain is just full of so many ideas, and by that I mean abandoned projects, and I want an excuse to do them all. Today I'm gonna give you more DIY merch ideas because clearly the first one just wasn't enough. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. You already know I'm picking up my journal. I mean business. Now the first one doesn't really count as idea number 1, but I'm including it because it's an idea. But from the DIY room decor video, I did a felt name banner. This is one of the many like room decor ones that you can just customize to make it merch. So you could do like a fictional university, a character's name, for example Arcane, you could do Piltover. For like Gravity Falls, you could do Backup Small on a banner. It's cool. You get the idea. I'm kind of including this as like idea 0 because I've already covered it in a previous video, but you can just merchify it. Okay, now let's actually get on to the ideas. Number 1, I have these Converse that I got for 11 quid at a vintage store in the sale, which, okay, my charity shop Rotten Brain is like, oh, 11 pounds, that's kind of expensive, but for a vintage store in Brighton, that's a steal. And I've wanted a red pair for so long. Like, wear it with this jumper, yeah. But yeah, I don't know, since the dawn of time, I've seen people do Spider-Man embroidery, so I was like, I need to do that. But in general, you can just embroider on canvas shoes and it looks cute, but I'm gonna do Spider-Man. So you could do a specific Spider-Man that you like all of the different logos you could do, but I'm gonna do just a cobweb. I think it's subtle and cute. So first off, all you're gonna need is either embroidery thread or regular thread that you're gonna double up, your shoes of choice, and if you have dressmaker's chalk, that's amazing. If not, because you're gonna go over it, genuinely like a pen or a pencil just to sketch out your design first, or go ahead and freehand it if you think you're so cool. To start, I'm gonna sketch out a design, and then I'm just gonna go in with some needle and thread while watching a show. If you don't know what to watch while you craft, you can just watch me. Not like when I'm sleeping, I mean like my videos. And I actually think this turned out pretty well. I surprised myself a bit. Here it is. Wow. Okay, the next one is one that I've actually done before, but just not merch related. You can make your own stamps using lino. Lino cutting is amazing, but it's a teeny bit difficult, but I think it's something that you definitely get good at with practice. Maybe it's actually really easy and I just find it hard, so this might be your calling. If you want like a really more in-depth tutorial, if you're confused, I would say find a dedicated one, but I'm gonna quickly go over like the basics of it. All you have to remember is whatever you remove is not going to have ink on it. I know that sounds obvious, but the amount of times I've made that mistake. Oh, I'm going to carve out my design, and then I realize the thing I carved out is what I wanted to keep. Just keep that in mind. Go ahead and sketch out some designs first and then pick what you think will be best. If you're using it to then print on t-shirts, then make sure you're measuring if the lino is big enough. But because we're making more clothes later, I'm just gonna say let's make some stamps that can spice up letters or journals, stuff like that. This is just a stamp that can be used for 100 million different things. But yeah, these are the designs that I ended up choosing. Always remember to carve away from you. I don't want you to hurt yourself, okay? You can get easy beginner starter kits that have all of the tools, the lino and the ink all together, so check that out. But this is what I ended up making. How cute. I actually have an idea for this, so I really hope what you're looking at right now is awesome. And I think it'd be such a cute way to spice up my journal, or maybe even go on clothes. Okay, this next one is kind of similar to one I've done before. These I made on the DIY accessories video for the keychains, and I genuinely love this. And I made this merch. This is Stanford and this is Pyronica, so they're both Gravity Falls characters. But anyway, my point is, I saw this picture and I was like, wait, I love making keychains. Is this another way to make a keychain? Yes. So this one is like, I think Stray Kids. I don't go there, but like, respect. It's such a cute and inexpensive way to make a keychain that's like merch related, because those like key label things you can get in packs. It's just a fun way because like from first glance you're like, oh, that's a cool keychain, but then you look at it and you're like, wait, I see you. So yeah, go brainstorm some ideas. Who do you want to make a keychain about? Okay, this next one I realized I haven't done anything music related. I've done a lot of like TV, film, cartoon, stuff like that. So the age-old idea of putting lyrics on things. I don't know why I didn't do this in the last one. It's such an easy one. Either using transfer paper or lino or fabric marker or embroidery on a tote bag, on a tank top, on a jumper, on a t-shirt. But I know what lyrics I want on. Knock Yourself Out by Porter Robinson. The method I'm gonna use is I'm gonna draw on with fabric marker and then embroider over it. Voiceover Smidge here, what's up? Okay, so first of all, I've got this tote bag and I need to cover up what's on the front. So I'm gonna go ahead with some fabric markers and write out the lyrics that I want and cut them up into little squares. This is my favorite way to make patches. I'm gonna cut out some stars to decorate as well. Boom. Add some felt for some dimension. And then I'm gonna take this embroidery thread and just go in and out. Shout out burgers. This is what it looks like. Do you think I succeeded? Okay, the final one is an oldie but a goodie. I'm actually gonna get some as an example. Make your own photo cards. Yes, that's an 11th Doctor photo card. There are two ways you can do this. One, get it printed professionally. You can use MooPrint, Vistaprint. Anyone that prints business cards, you can do it. On MooPrint, you can do multiple different backs though. So I would use that if you want to make your own photo cards. But if you don't want something that costs money, you can just use your printer at home. I printed on card and then also glued it to colored paper. So it had like a colored back. And then you can buy a corner cutter that rounds the corners and then you decorate it. It's honestly great. Step one, obviously, is to pick your images. Make sure it's not pixelated. Pinterest is going to be better for finding pictures that are more photocard worthy, but I feel like you already knew that. We were on the same wavelength there. And then go ahead and print out, cut around those corners. Go ahead and even put it in a penny sleeve if you want to make it feel even more real. Next, put them in a top loader. If you're a K-pop fan, you already have these stickers around the edge, you know, and there you have it. You have a beautiful photo card. Wow. It's so funny to do characters, and also it's such a good friend activity. There are so many times where me and my best friends have watched a movie, had a cheese board, and decorated photo cards. It's the perfect night in. Or night out as well. That's prees. Hey, I'm currently editing this video and I completely forgot to mention using transfer paper. Transfer paper is like the OG way that I used to make merch when I was younger. Matching t-shirts, Halloween costumes, whatever. Oh, also I'm gonna address the elephant in the room. Yeah, this video was filmed like 5 months ago. Anyway, but I've done all the DIYs now. So the best thing that you want to remember for this, you have to follow the specific instructions that it comes with. So this one came with the paper and it came with this sheet that you use to put over it when you iron. But anyway, let me walk you through it. So first off, you want to go ahead and either design or find the design that you want to print out. Because the design I want was only like this big, I went ahead and filled the paper up with other stuff that I can use for other DIYs. But also I will say, print out 2. Because if you're anything like me, you'll print out 1 and make a mistake and then be like, oh, now I have to print out 2, and then you never get around to finishing it because I'm lazy. Printing out 2 ahead of time meant that when I did inevitably lose the apostrophe, I had a second backup copy that I could use. My transfer paper specifically said don't print mirrored. Make sure and check yours, because some of them you print it mirrored. Some of them act like a temporary tattoo kind of thing, but mine you print it on as it is. So yeah, once you've cut it out, lay it out. I put the Teflon sheet. It honestly feels like baking paper. The iron on high with no steam, and this is what it looks like. I'm actually also wearing it today. Ta-da! I think it looks really cool. Genuinely looks exact. I mean, I know it's flipped because I'm using a front-facing camera, and here is some outfit pictures of me wearing it today. But yeah, this is actually the last DIY. Not that other one. This is the last one. And it's going to be helpful if anyone's thinking about Halloween coming up, because it's creeping up on us, guys. If you like that and you want to check out the other video if you haven't seen it already, it's also great. It's got some ideas. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye. Bye.